So I've built a system here that allows me to just talk about what I want to achieve. I show the agent what I want to achieve, and then the agent is able to actually work with me. And the thing that I actually like about Make and 8N is that their workflows are typically JSON. So I can go directly from just having a call, having the transcript, sharing my video stream, and then have the agent write the JSON of that workflow in real time without me even having to touch my keyboard and just using my voice. So that's a really good question actually that you just asked.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. Yeah. It makes sense to me. Yeah. Makes sense. Uh, any more questions from?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Princeps, thanks a
Yeah.
lot for the super interesting talk.
Mhm.
Can you quickly just see the difference between MCP, your AG2, and you also mentioned what's the other one? A
ADK.
different framework. Just yes,
Yes.
the ADK. Because the ADK and especially Google also just recently released the agent to agent
Hmm. Yeah.
kind of connector, which again is different. And just to get a clear mental map on those tools that you're using. Super interesting what you're doing.
Right. So I would categorize actually. Let me scroll down here a little bit to give you like a visual as I kind of mentioned this. So here when we're talking about AG2 and ADK, like also even like I'll talk about ADK and AG2 here. They are frameworks which allow us to create agents, right? And then after you've created the agents, the A2A is a framework in which we can then take all those agents and have more or less a marketplace for those agents. But where MCP comes into that is once you have the agents either through AG2, ADK, or even in the A2A, you have basically this store where you have all these agents. You can then give them access to tools to connect to multiple platforms. So you'll hear me talk about N8N, you hear me talk about Make, but a third option actually is setting up MCP servers and connecting those agents to the platforms that you want to work. So a good example, if I'm still sharing my screen here, is this Instagram integration is not a MCP, but it could be, right? It could be an MCP. And I've kind of considered turning this into an MCP where it's just a service that runs on a cloud function somewhere, and the agents can then connect to it and then talk to Instagram directly to get the content posts, to post something, to post a comment, to post a story. So that's why that's the difference between agentic frameworks such as ADK, AG2, A2A, and the difference between MCP, N8N, Zapier, Make. I would categorize those in the same vein as MCP because they're just connecting agents to platforms, to applications that you want the agents to do things in.
Super. Thanks a lot.